It's in the game.
No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the LSU Tigers, taking on the sixth-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Start this game. They're lining up for an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a fill position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Yellow Jackets about to kick it away and get this season started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Now, guys, when it comes to LSU, they've done a really good job in high school recruiting. Just last week, a commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. All right, guys, let's talk LSU. What does the top 5 ranking mean for week 1? Optimism, hope, maybe, David, an excuse for the other team's fans to rush the field if they knock you off?
Well, it means, first of all, absolutely nothing, because preseason rankings don't show up anywhere at the end of the season, but it means this team is talented. It means they're thought of highly. They got to go earn it, Jesse, and it starts today, but the talent obviously is all over the field.
The number in the preseason rankings means absolutely nothing. You saw Florida State recently start in the top 10. They won 2 games by the end of the year. So you've got to go earn it. Yes, you're talented. Yes, a lot of eyeballs are going to be watching you, and people are really excited. You've got an opportunity to do things really, really that are special this season, but you've got to earn it on the field.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Here's the return. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Got the first down, looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Yellow Jackets want to crank the tempo. To the ground, he's got it again. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get to...
Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got it. in the middle, it's Phillips. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Motion from the back. Out of the gun to give to the back. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. The Yellow Jackets line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
And I like it, 3rd down and short, and this offense stays aggressive, and now they're set up. Forget the field goal. We're not looking for 3 now. Now set up in a 1st and goal, trying to get a touchdown.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Looking downfield, it's Baker. Quarterback adapted. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! They grab the early lead. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. It's complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Let's talk for a minute about LSU. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working, because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Watkins. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Back to throw, it's St. Clair. The short hands, it's Kearney. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. You saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Gonna take a shot. Snags it inside the 20. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Quickly complete. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. A first down run in the red zone. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Really nice job by the defense, understanding first and goal. What do most people do on first and goal? They're going to try to run the football in. The defense says, nah, not in my house. Nice job getting in the backfield, getting the stop.
Caught in the backfield, it's Watkins. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Play number 11 on this drive. The defense has yielded ground, but they're trying to get a stop on third and goal. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. Looking for the goal line. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU!
Man, it's so nice to have guys out wide that you just trust that you can feed the football, and this guy will do the rest, will cross that goal line, will take care of you, make you look like a genius. That's that kind of guy right there.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they did tack on the extra point. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Offense rolls back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Unloads it left. Got his man. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The give to the tailback. Turning it on. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. And the Yellow Jackets want to pick up the tempo.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Makes the grab. It's Collier. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Baker. Here comes the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to fire to the left. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
And that had to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no rhyme or reason why.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. The Yellow Jackets trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Quick pass on the jet motion. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job by the defense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to throw again. Pressure coming. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision-making.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Baker. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. Duke came in and applied their own mute button on this crowd. They silenced one of the most vocal home field advantages in football. And it's clear this Blue Devils team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough. And we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Fires to the big fella. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, the ground game. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
There he goes. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And he's loose and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown LSU!
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he closed the deal by scooting 31 yards for the score. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Back to throw, it's Baker. Fires it. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Man, you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark, and you don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Hall.
But this offense knew coming into this game, they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end route there.
And the Yellow Jackets come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. These 2 guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practiced, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
He'll pull it down and run. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
And the quarterback's by his lonesome on 2nd and inches. Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, the quarterback wants that throwback, guys. He's thinking to himself, I'm going to drive down the field here in a 2-minute situation. We're going to get the lead. We're going to have the momentum going into the 1st half, but he got too aggressive, and he should have thrown that one away or eaten it, because now the other team has a chance to score points here at the end of the half.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Back to pass, it's St. Clair. Fires to the big fella. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Trying to escape and get it himself. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. They'll immediately call timeout. Now facing a third and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Got his man on the outside. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. And it's good from 58 yards out. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum.
Breaks into the open. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
This offense not wasting any time. First play of the third quarter, and they're aggressive, taking a shot. You know they had some conversations in the locker room at halftime. How can we get a big one right out of the gate? The defense isn't going to be expecting it. They took the shot, they hit it, and this offense is hungry.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He might want another play. Gets the back moving. Scanning the field. It's Baker. Oh, they're after him. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. Hey, no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Grab behind the line. It's Phillips. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Nice execution by this defense. One of the strengths of this offense is third down. They're really good at it. They were ready. Nice job getting the guy on the ground, forcing the fourth down.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They bring him down, but not before he gets just enough to move the chains. The Yellow Jackets will hustle to the line. Back to throw, it's Baker. Got his man quickly. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to go up top. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw on third down. Still looking, on the move. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! They take the lead with the 6. That's the kind of skill that makes guys stars. The improvisational skills, the blinding speed, the ability to make the big play and make defenses look silly.
Just straight silly. I mean, what do you want me to do? You put a guy that's that athletic, that fast at the quarterback spot. Now you're telling me to defend the run, defend the pass, defend the scrambles. I mean, goodness gracious, I don't know what you want a defense to do. There's no stopping that guy.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And what a great way to start the second half if you're on defense. You did some really good things in that first half, and so you set the tone here early by getting a sack, and you were sending a clear message to this offense. This second half ain't going to be easy.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Got it behind the line. It's Barber. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
The Tigers come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw at St. Clair. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
The kick is on its way. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. gives it on the option. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. And the Yellow Jackets racing to the line in a hurry up. They're going to go right back to him on first down. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Flips it out to the back. At the 40, there he goes. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Moving away from pressure. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. They get him down with this offensive setup. 1st and goal from the 9.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Pocket breaking down. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And because of the success that this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Designed runs, and also telling him in the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, if it's not open, take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now, and this is a big key for us to win this game.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
Six plays brought them here. Now number 7 on 3rd and goal. To the air, it's Baker. Wide out, trying to get it in. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. The offense cashing it in on that drive. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Oh, maybe a double pass. Got his man on the right. Turning it on. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And that's how you flip the field really quickly. Go from being on your side of the field, creating the explosive play, getting some momentum for this offense, and getting towards scoring position.
Just missed on the connection, incomplete. Quarterbacks work so hard on those mechanics, but sometimes things start moving fast and they get away from you.
But it does, and when you get on that back foot, a lot of times that ball's going to drift, and you're not coming through the target, so you're not putting enough mustard on it to get it to finish through your target and the ball to get there in a hurry. So all those mechanics are things you work on, but you're right. When you put a defense in front of you, it kind of changes that thing a little bit.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the period, and Georgia Tech has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. So we open the final period with a third down play. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. He slides that just inside the right upright. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Coming out with it, it's Godfrey. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
Game 1, you want to come out, put drives like that together, score a bunch of points, and especially at home. Give your home crowd something to get excited about. They have today. They've been jacked up, and they're going to go 1-0.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Oklahoma is trailing, but don't tell me this team can't come back. I once saw Jalen Hurts lead the Sooners back from 28-3 down. We'll see what they're made of today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Temple. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Wants to throw. It's St. Clair. That's reeled in. It's Watkins. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Going over the top. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got some room to run. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Just a short pass to the tight end. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And the punishment has been extended.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end. But all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll pick off. What a play to set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
Dude, you didn't think it could be any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Not much reason to go for the onside kick at this point, except they want to run up the score. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. They'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
From the shotgun, the inside give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead, you want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
The Yellow Jackets trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Hand off from the shotgun. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move their defensive lineman out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Wilson will throw. Lets it go to the end zone. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they built this sizable lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Oh, it's a reverse. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
It's going to be interesting to see how the defense is going to try to defend these jet sweeps moving forward. They've got to have bodies in the perimeter of the field with their eyes looking at these receivers in motion because they can hand it off to them at any time.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, the running back has it. Trucks through the defender. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like, they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
Caught behind the line. It's Kearney. Just shedding tackles. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the first down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. Hey, listen, catch the football, understand 4th and short, the situation, and then go get that first down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Offense gets set for second down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. There he goes. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Well, if you could give a helmet sticker to this defensive coaching staff, they would get one because of the plan they've had for this guy at wide receiver. He is one of the best in the entire country with his speed and his athleticism, but they have had a plan for him, whether it's man coverage, zone, they've been able to double him, they've been able to change up the looks, and they have not been able to get him involved in the game, and that's why they're going to win this one.
Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. A couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off of them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them. Obviously, we know what's going to happen when they're going to move up the charts, but the other side is equally as depressing. I mean, they're going to fall like a rock.